What's up, guys? So today I'm going to predict each division winner in all 8 NFL divisions. Starting with the AFC and the AFC East, which is my division, I'm going to predict the Buffalo Bills win this division. To me, that this is one of the easiest divisions to predict, and you really can't say that about any of the other divisions in the NFL this year. But it's for the AFC East, the Bills are clearly going to win the division. They were a really good team last year, and they improved in the offseason, and so I think the Buffalo Bills are going to win the AFC East. The next division is the AFC West, and to me that this is the hardest division. All 4 teams could win the division, and I really wouldn't be that surprised, but if I had to choose one, I'm going to choose the LA Chargers. The Broncos and the Raiders both improved in the offseason, and the Chiefs did get worse, but it's still Patrick Mahomes. But I'm going to predict the Chargers. I think Justin Herbert is finally going to turn all of his stats into wins, and the Chargers are going to win the toughest division. But I wouldn't be surprised to see lots of the AFC West teams in the playoffs getting wild cards. Third is the AFC North, and I think that this is a pretty hard division to predict as well, but I'm going to predict the Bengals, the AFC champions from 1 year ago. And it's saying something that I don't feel that strongly about this, considering they were the AFC champions from 1 year ago. The Ravens could make some noise, the Browns could make some noise, but I am going to predict the Bengals win the AFC North. And then finally for the AFC is what I consider the worst division, the AFC South. I think 3 of these teams are pretty bad, and there's really only one slightly above average team, and that's the Tennessee Titans. I know they had the most wins in the AFC last year, but I think that their passing game got significantly worse, and Derrick Henry is coming off an injury, but I just feel like there's really not that much competition in the AFC South other than maybe Matt Ryan doing really well with the Colts. I just think that the Titans are going to win it, but I don't think they're going to get as many wins as they did last year. It's just that they're lucky that the rest of the division is really not that good. Next, moving on to the NFC. For the NFC East, I'm going to predict the Cowboys. To me, it's really a 2-horse race between the Cowboys and the Eagles, and I just really don't feel that good about the Eagles. Lots of people like Jalen Hurts, and I just feel like we haven't really seen enough from him in the NFL yet, and I think that on paper the Cowboys are the best team, and if Dak and Zeke can execute, I think the Cowboys are going to win that division. Next for the NFC is the NFC West. And to me, I think the Super Bowl champs, the LA Rams, are going to win this division. They won the Super Bowl last year, and let's remember last year was Matthew Stafford's very first year, and so now he has a whole season under his belt, so I think he's going to be even better. I know they lost some talent, but I think considering Matthew Stafford, the LA Rams are going to win the division. I think the Cardinals or the 49ers do have good shots, but Trey Lance, this is his first season playing, and the Cardinals, DeAndre Hopkins is not playing for half the season, and I've just been hearing lots of bad things about the Cardinals, so I'm going to go with the LA Rams winning the NFC West. And then third is the NFC North, and it hurts me to say this, but I'm going to say the Packers are going to win the division. They got significantly worse in the offseason, but really none of the other teams in the NFC North were able to execute and get better. The only competition I see to the Packers is the Vikings, but we've been saying that for a while now, and they really haven't been able to do anything. So I'm going to predict Aaron Rodgers wins this division again, and it's really weird to say that considering that they lost their number 1 wide receiver this offseason, but I just think that the Packers are going to win that division. And then finally is the NFC South. And with the NFC South, there really are no other franchise quarterbacks except for one, and that's Tom Brady. So I'm going to predict the Buccaneers win this division. And it's really not that the Buccaneers got significantly better. It's just that there really is not enough competition. The Panthers don't really have a number 1 quarterback. Is Baker the guy? We don't know. The Falcons are tanking, and no one really knows what to feel about Jameis Winston either. So I think the Buccaneers are going to win the NFC South. And then finally, if I had to predict the Super Bowl, I'm going to say it's the Bills versus the Rams. I think the Bills got significantly better. They were very likely to make the Super Bowl last year, and now they got even better. And I think that they're going to win the AFC. And the Rams, I know they won the Super Bowl last year, so that seems like a relatively easy pick to make. But I've heard lots of things that they're not as good. But I just feel like Matthew Stafford having a whole nother season under his belt with this new offense will make him a lot better. And I think they're going to make the Super Bowl as well. And if I had to pick a winner, I'm going to say the Bills, but there's so much NFL to go. It hasn't started yet, so who really knows who's going to win? But if I had to predict the Super Bowl champs this early in before the season even started, I'm going to predict the Buffalo Bills. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks, guys.